What's going on, YouTube? I'm E, and this is Simply Put Scents. Here we go, another one, guys. And this, guys, is gonna be my top 10 best fragrances under $35 for the winter season, dudes. The goal of this list, like all other lists, is to basically bring forth options for your consideration that smell good and that have a decent longevity and a really good quality for the price. That's really important to me. Quality! Yes. So with that, let's get into this list. My number 10, and okay. From the house of Jessica Simpson, Fancy Nights. I know, it's crazy. The 3 words that I would use to describe Fancy Nights by Jessica Simpson: dark, patchouli, unisex. Yes, guys, this is a female fragrance, and it's a female fragrance that is very embarrassing to say you wear. As a man, I'll be honest. When people ask me what I'm wearing when I wear this fragrance, I will not lie to you. I say something weird like,
oh, it's called Radius by B. Fogel.
I don't know. I just can't bring myself to say
Fancy Nights by Jessica Simpson.
Jasmine is in this fragrance, but that's like the only feminine leaning note in this scent, and that note is hardly detectable. The name of the fragrance is a turnoff. I'll admit, and I admit it's a turnoff for a man to wear a fragrance named Jessica Simpson's Fancy Nights. It is. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys, this fragrance smells really, really good. Number 9, from the house of Jacques Bogart. Jacques Bogart, Paul On. The 3 words that I would use to describe this fragrance: mature, cherry, and couch. Why do I say couch? Well, guys, when I smell this fragrance, for some reason, I don't know why, but what comes to my mind is like an upholstered sofa from a Vietnam vet's house. I don't know why I think that. And thank you for your service, all you veterans out there. This smells weird and dank almost. I don't know how to put it. It's mildewy in a weird way, but it's interesting and it smells pleasant, as weird as that sounds. I know I'm not doing this fragrance any justice right now, but trust me when I tell you it is pleasant. It smells like cherry. People say it smells like pipe tobacco, and I could definitely see that. It's a very reassuring scent. That's one thing I can definitely say about it. It's reassuring. It's also a very assertive scent, and it is extremely powerful. It lasts for 10, 12 hours easily. And be very careful with your sprays, guys, because it gets in your throat, for sure. Number 8, from the house of Lalique, and the scent is Uncut Noir. I'm a big fan of this fragrance. I know a lot of people don't really get it, but I love this scent. The 3 words that I would use to describe this fragrance: inky, earthy, conceptual. This is a very conceptual fragrance. It smells like black ink, hence the name, Encre Noire, black ink in French. It smells like black ink to the fullest. It's an interesting fragrance, verging on niche, in my opinion. And for the price that you can get this scent for, I think it's a virtual steal. This is a really great fragrance to wear at the office, and it works beautifully for those rainy days. I don't really consider it a compliment getting magnet, but it is a scent that really works, and I really, really dig the scent. Number 7, from the house of Jean-Paul Gaultier, the fragrance is Coco Rico. Coco Rico is the French equivalent of cock-a-doodle-doo. They named the fragrance after the sounds of a rooster. I'm thinking in my mind, like, rooster is like, I guess, a sign of virility. They have all the hens and they run the hen house. They do their business. I guess that's what this is supposed to communicate. Sexual, dominating, masculine. I guess that could be a description for this fragrance. The three words that I would use to describe Coco Rico: cocoa, dry, and dirty. It's a very dirty, earthy, dry scent. Chocolatey and extremely different than what you're normally gonna smell out in the market. So with that, Coco Rico, aka Cock-a-doodle-doo. Wow. Number 7. Number 6, from the house of Rasasi, and the fragrance is Fakat Lil Rijal. The three words that I would use to describe this fragrance: medicinal, animalic, oud, bomb. This is not that sensitive, nice going, relaxing, mellow, finessed oud. No. This is very in your face. Now, when people say to you guys, be careful, oud this, oud that, you're like, oud I can do. Because you smelled these other oud scents from Western houses and you thought, this is nothing. Lil Rijal is on another level. It's amazing. There's a freshness to this oud, but there's also a dank funk to this oud also. I really do appreciate it though. Be prepared. And do me a favor, if you get this fragrance and you spray it, go light on the trigger. Do humanity a favor, please. Number 5, from the house of Rasasi again. The fragrance is Darej. Bam. This was the 3rd mention of this scent on my channel. I absolutely think Darej is so underappreciated, so underconsidered. So I wanted to give it a little bit of a platform. The 3 words that I would use to describe this fragrance: warm, sexy, tonka bomb. Yes, this is a tonka bomb. This is a very, very, very tonka heavy scent. It does a really good job of it. It mirrors a fragrance that was discontinued called Valentino V, which is going on eBay upwards of $300 a bottle. So the fact that you can buy a fragrance that smells so close, and when I mean close, I mean around 90% close, for $35 or less, I would say that's an amazing, amazing find. And the 4th fragrance from the house of Armaf, the scent is Derby Clubhouse Ascot. The 3 words that I would use to describe this fragrance: dense, manly, resonance. This is an Armaf fragrance that's not really a clone, which is shocking, right? There's a touch of Epic Man in Ascot, but it's nowhere near I would say, an Epic Man clone. This fragrance comes across very serious, which bodes well for formal situations, but you could get away with this for casual settings at night also. I would say that while it's a very assertive fragrance, there's a masculinity in this scent that I think would really appeal to a lot of women. I would not consider this fragrance for the office though, because it's a little bit on the bomb side, on the heavy side. It's more of a nighttime scent also. You won't want to go too hard on the trigger again, but man, this fragrance is captivating and it's alluring and it's extremely sexy from what I'm told. So consider it, guys. It smells really nice. Number 3 is a tie. Yes, it's a tie between 2 fragrances from the same house. And the first fragrance is Fawn, the Fendi Assoluto. three words that I would use to describe assoluto: underappreciated, likable, interesting. This is a very dense, dark fragrance with oud really taking a center stage. But this is much more of a Western styled oud, unlike Le Rajal. Very, very, very pleasant, very wearable. A lot more close to the skin, but it lasts a very nice amount of time also. During that time, you're getting a scent that smells a lot more expensive than the cost suggests. The cardamom, the pink pepper in this fragrance, beautiful. A Papanax in this scent is giving it a resinous character. I really do appreciate that also. I really do like this scent. I feel like it's a very underappreciated, under-discussed fragrance, and it definitely should get a lot more attention than it gets. Now, the other fragrance that I have tied up with this fragrance from the same house, Fan de Fendi. Yes, guys, the original Fan de Fendi, another fragrance that gets no recognition as much as it ought to, but should. Man, this scent is great. This scent, you know what this scent reminds me of? This scent reminds me of the offspring of Chanel Allure, Homme Sport, Eau Extrême, and Yves Saint Laurent's La Nuit de l'Homme. If those two fragrances had a baby, you could get Fan de Fendi. That's what this scent smells like. Like Chanel made a version of La Nuit de l'Homme. I'm very impressed with this scent, and I really like this. Now, I do give Chanel a hard time, I'm not gonna lie. And to say that a scent smells like Chanel, a lot of people will be like, well, you really don't always like Chanel, so why would that be a good thing? Well, the reason why I give Chanel a hard time is not because Chanel fragrances aren't great or good, but because Chanel charges so much and then lowers the quality of the scents while they raise the prices. That I disagree with. Now, what are the differences between these two fragrances? Well, Fan de Fendi, it projects a lot more and it's a lot more airy. It's also a lot more versatile. Assoluto, a lot more dense, a lot more unique and interesting. A lot better blend, but a lot closer to the skin as well. So, those are the differences between those two scents. I really think they both are amazing options. That's why they land number 3 on this list. Fan de Fendi Assoluto, number 3. Bentley for Men Intense. It's one of the best boozy fragrances you can purchase in a designer bottle. The 3 words that I would use to describe this fragrance: boozy, sweet, bold. I think this fragrance is very well blended for the price to own it. I think the quality of notes is pretty good. Not the best, but pretty good. I mean, at the end of the day, when people compare this fragrance to another fragrance, it always tends to be a niche scent 5 to 8 times more than this fragrance costs. Enough said. And guys, my number 1 fragrance, yes, got down to it. And this is a very beautiful fragrance, guys, from the house of Armaf, Club de Nuit Intense. Woman. Yes, this is technically marketed to women, but no, guys, this is not a woman's fragrance. Again, this fragrance is for sure unisex. It smells exactly like Tom Ford's Noir de Noir, minus a few little things. For instance, to me, Tom Ford's Noir de Noir is a lot more earthy, a lot more dark, it's a lot more dense. Club de Nuit Intense is a lot more wearable. A lot more wearable. This fragrance is a head turner. People will want to know what you're wearing. People are curious about this scent when they smell it on me. It works really well on my skin, and I really do appreciate what it's doing. This is another fragrance that I would very much say is one of the best oud, rose, saffron combination styled fragrances that you could purchase under $100. Thank you so much, guys, for getting through this video with me. What are your best inexpensive options for the winter? Put me on, dudes. Comment down below. Like this video if you appreciated it. And of course, subscribe if you haven't already. I would appreciate and would be very grateful for your support. Thank you so much again for watching. I'm E, and this is Simply Put Sense. And I'm Simply OUT. Peace.